If you need any My Team grinds in any mode, hit up my boy Witty for safe, reliable, and the cheapest grinding services around. Hit him up on Twitter. You won't be disappointed. Alrighty, wow. 100 overall KRISTAPS Porzingis is coming tomorrow in Unlimited, as well as Dark Matter, Jalen Green, Joel Embiid, and Gary Payton, all of whom I would say are relatively underwhelming. Now, I did predict Dark Matter, Joel Embiid, so shout out to me for getting that one right. I did not see KP coming as the headlining 100 overall card, though, because that card is going to be a monster. He will have, at minimum, like 96 speed. You're looking at a ridiculously good the new best big man in the game, and I don't think it's even debatable, but he will also be like 4 million MT, would be my guess, something along those lines. He's going to be ridiculously expensive and likely ridiculously rare, extremely hard to pull. Fun card to use? Yes. Dominant big? Yes. Actually that much of a problem for this game? I doubt it, because I don't think he's going to be all that common, is basically the point that I am making. And you know what? It's an interesting drop tomorrow. It's kind of an underwhelming drop besides KP. I mean, Embiid will be good. Jalen Green and Gary Payton will be good, but like, I don't think it's a game-changing drop at all. It's actually a little bit less impressive than I thought it was going to be totally honest. But honestly, I don't have a huge problem with that. I don't mind the pacing being a little bit slower than people are expecting. I think there are people out here expecting, oh, we're going to get Dark Matter Ben Simmons and Dark Matter Luka Doncic and start getting out of position cards and all that type of stuff right now. I don't think we really need that. But 100 overall KRISTAPS Porzingis is definitely a pretty ridiculous card. I mean, that is a better 100 overall than 100 overall Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who we got last year in 2K24 as the first 100 overall. He's the second 100 overall, but it does mean that we're now going to be getting 100 overall cards every single week. Now, KP did not get a card above 99 overall last year, but we can look at his Dark Matter from last year and basically assume that it's going to be like this, but better. I mean, let's honestly, here's the honest truth. Let's go look at Victor Wembanyama's first 100 overall card from last year, which apparently doesn't show up. Can I please just find his, there we go. His 100 overall card right here. This one had 99 stats across the board. Some of the 100 overalls, I think this card came out late. Yeah, it came out in June. Some of the 100 overalls that came out before that had like, I think, let's look at the first 100 overall from last year, which is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Kareem's 100 overall is right here, and he had 98 speed, 98 excel, 96 three ball. Like, he had a couple of stats that were below 99, 97s, 96s. That's what KP will look like. It won't be all 99, but it'll play basically like all 99. And the thing about KP is his animations are already ridiculous. If they change any of his animations, I mean, his jumper's already really good, but if they change his animations, he's going to be pretty insane, because his escape's not that good right now, his behind the back's not that good right now, his dribble style sucks. Fade is good, release is good. The release will be on very quick, but if they upgrade his SIGs, he's going to be really pretty unfair. And he's also power forward eligible at 7'2", so he's definitely the new best power forward in the game. And I think he will definitely rival Wemby as best center in the game as well. Although I will say, Opal Wemby, despite being 2 tiers lower and like 10 plus speed slower, will be probably pretty much as good as 100 overall KP, because he's a couple inches taller and his release is uncontestable, whereas KP's release as of right now is not. Now, it'll be interesting to see if they change KP's jumper. If he has his own jumper on very quick, or if they change the base or something like that, will be another thing that I'm interested to see with this card. But either way, I don't really think it's going to matter that much for the community, because on all honesty, he's probably going to be pretty much unattainable for 99% of people, including myself. Just way too expensive of a card to be attained realistically. And that is fine at the end of the day. I don't recommend going all in and spending a ton of money on this content drop for a card that you're not going to get, because the other cards don't look insane. Jalen Green, Joel Embiid, Gary Payton. I mean, Embiid's going to be really good. I guess we'll start with him. His Dark Matter cards are always very, very good. In all honesty, his Pink Diamond was already a very good card this year. Dark Matter Embiid is going to be something along the lines of this card last year, which came out in May, so maybe not quite as souped, but you're looking at 90 speed, 90 plus three ball, very, very good finisher all the way around the rim, and close to perfect defense. In all honesty, like, that's probably what you're looking at with this Embiid. He'll be really, really good. Definitely right up there with a guy like Akeem as the best power forward in the game. Jumper will now be on very quick. My question will be, just like Akeem got changed animations, will Embiid. His escape is terrible. His dribble style is terrible. And behind the back isn't very good. If they change the dribble style and the escape, that's enough for me, though, in all honesty, in terms of movement. And he could be a really interesting card at the power forward position, because I think he's going to be a little bit underrated, I guess I would say, and likely a lot better than people really give him him credit for. So I'm excited about EMBIID as a card, and I do think there is a real possibility that he's a really, really good option. So I'm interested to see what he looks like for sure. That is a card that I would definitely recommend considering, though, out of tomorrow's drop. If you're one of those people who's looking for somebody to add to your team and you're not sure who it's going to be, EMBIID to me feels like the right answer. You may not agree, but that's kind of where my head is right now with EMBIID. Jalen Green and Gary Payton, both going to be very good, but keep in mind, well, a lot of people already locked in for Magic this week because you could get him for free. A lot of people got Cade Cunningham from the All-Star box. A lot of people have those two guys, their point guards. SGA, who came out last week, is better than both of these cards, Jalen Green and Gary Payton. And Austin Reeves is the Pro Pass reward that everybody's going to be getting tomorrow as well. So Jalen Green and Gary Payton don't excite because they're not necessary. There's a lot of other point guards that are going to be just as good as they are, but Jalen Green is a good card. Like his diamond early in the year was a legitimately good card, and I do think there is a pretty good chance that he's going to be good. Like he's going to be clearly nearly 99 speed, nearly 99 3, and 99 dunk. Basically, like his offensive stats are going to be awesome. His sigs are pretty good. His dribble style is good. His escape is good. His animations in general, I think, are pretty darn solid. And as a dark matter, he's probably going to get some upgraded animations, change stuff as well. He'll be far better defensively than this card is. But at the end of the day, he is only 6'4", so he doesn't have insane inside size, and I don't think he'll be a god tier defender. So realistically, you're looking at a Jalen Green card that'll be a top 10 point guard in the game, but is he gonna be top 5? When you have SGA, Magic, Cade, Austin Reeves coming tomorrow, even Gary Payton, who's probably better, a couple other guys as well who are obviously still top tier point guards. I don't know if he'll be borderline top 5. I'm not sure if he will be top 5. I don't have crazy high hopes for that card. And then Gary Payton, who I actually do like his jumper this year. He's got D-book dribble style, but Harden's escape sucks. DeMar behind the back isn't good. You're going to need to see some different animations on him as well for him to be truly elite. Obviously a god defensively, but even offensively, his jumper's good, yes, and he's got okay-ish movement, I guess, at least on the dribble style. But generally speaking, I don't think he'll be great either unless they change some of his offensive animations to make him more complete and better overall as a point guard. But I don't know. I don't hate the card. I just don't love the card. You know what I mean? Is basically what I'll say about Gary Payton. So it's same story with Jalen Green, in all honesty, where it's kind of two players who, while likely very, very good, are also honestly underwhelming. But keep in mind, we're also going to see 3 or 4 Galaxy Opals tomorrow. We're going to see 3 or 4 Pink Diamonds. A lot of those cards will be non-hidden gems. There is very much the possibility of multiple elite level budget cards coming tomorrow as well. Hopefully we get some really good ones. My fingers are definitely crossed on that aspect. 2K did an awesome job with budget content for All-Star Weekend, and I would love to see some more really good budget content, some really good Opals, really good Pink Diamonds and stuff that are going to be attainable for the community as well. But as a whole, I do look at this and I go, it's a little underwhelming, which is honestly fine. Besides KP. KP's going to be a monster, but he's not going to be attained by 99% of the community. I mean, there's a very good chance this card will be 3 million MT plus. Like, I think that's a real likelihood. Like, when you look at the prices right now of the most expensive dark matters in MyTEAM, let me pull up MyTEAM just real quickly so y'all can see what I mean, and then we'll call the video. LeBron, he's gotten cheaper actually, but this is with 49 minutes left. He's over 1 million. He's going to be way more than that. KD, he's 1 million with 2.5 hours left. Let's see. I can't look at Giannis's price because I already have him. Otherwise I would. Where is Wemby? Wemby is over 2 million. That's a 12 legend badge one, but still, I mean, these cards are probably close to 2 mil. Like Shea, same story. I haven't looked at Shea yet, but where's Shea? I would think Shea's probably 1.3. Well, 910 with 35 minutes left. Yeah, he's over 1 mil. You're looking at 2.5 to 3 million MT at least tomorrow for KP. Realistically, he's going to be the best card in the game in all likelihood, but he's also going to be very hard to attain. Most people aren't going to have him, and that's not a huge concern in my opinion for me with the game. So kind of got to let that go and move on, and that is tomorrow's content drop. Let me know what y'all are thinking in the comment section down below. If you did enjoy the video, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.